Good morning. So I've got a question for you, Gillian. Are you going to do both classes today? Trois. Because you're in now, and I'm hoping to see you at Pilates. Okay. So we're doing a Hatha hold class. Just to do something different, really. And also, I've got 4 classes today, so I need to start slow. Okay, so you can start in child's pose. Oh, this room! I didn't see all the stuff lying around.
Oh, DD.
Oh, DD. I don't care anymore. I do not care anymore.
I do not care.
I don't care.
Oh, I've got one
we've
mat.
swapped mats.
That's not going to work, is it?
No, you swapped back then. I'm using the gym mat for now because otherwise I keep forgetting mine. It needs to stay in the car if I drive up and down. So thank you, Models and Leisure, for lending me your mat. I know you didn't approve. It can be considered a theft. But I promise I'll bring it back. I will corona it up and then bring it back. Okay, we're going to start in child's pose today and do a little bit of a hold class. Thank you, I forget to do that. We've got technology on our wrists now. So, ooh.
My legs are quite sore.
We did hip flexors yesterday. So if you sit like this and you feel it, it's yesterday's class that you're feeling. You can lean back. Okay, and then you can start to slowly walk it down. Wiggle your bum down to your heels and slowly walk it down to a child's pose. Child's pose. And hold. Stretch out the back, move from side to side, enjoy. And start to control your breathing. You can put your elbows down and then just relax in that child's pose and start to regulate your breathing. Move from side to side if your back is sore and just get everything settled. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth if you can. You don't have blockage. Oh, Jorge. So I've put Growl on antibiotics. So he's been licking. Apparently, if they lick their paws and their mouths, they lick their lips, they are in distress. So
it's not just the heat.
It's not just the heat. I thought it was the heat. I thought he was really warm and was just sweating through his mouth. But I've put him on antibiotics and he's already a little bit better. It's like giving antibiotics to a child. It's really difficult to get him to take it, but he does take it very well. So you're all antibiotics up. And then just keep your elbows on the floor, walk them forward and stay on your elbows, shoulders over your elbows and knees underneath your hips. And then lift up your chest, shrug your shoulders back and hold that. Keep your navel to spine. So it's luckily quite difficult to arch your back in this position.
Lift up your chest.
Chest up, tailbone up. So a slight arch in the back.
Cow.
Yes, but a very controlled one. And then shrug the shoulders forward, push into a cat. And hold. And back to a neutral spine. Thread the left arm through the right. Put the shoulder down. And with this one, move around until you find that stretch. I usually have to go up and down a little bit until I find it. There it is. Very painful. And I'm definitely stretching my posterior deltoid. You can feel it. A little bit into the triceps. So find your stretch. And breathe. If you lose the stretch, it's easing off probably, but you can try and find another one See if you can stretch another bit of your
The
shoulder.
top arm is quite sore.
What?
The top arm.
Really?
Mm.
Then bring the hand in. You don't have to have it like that. Yes, like that. Is it better?
Mm.
Okay. Never ever be in pain. You can move everything around as you wish. It's not, you don't have to have that shoulders back and down and straightened out. Lift it up. Come onto your hands and knees now. Shrug the shoulders back. Go into a cow. Hold that guard navel to spine. So keep that navel to spine, feeling shoulders shrug back and down. You can move from side to side with your arm if you want, because I find this stretch quite painful if I start to move. And then shrug the shoulders forward, go into a cat, hold the cat, and thread the other hand through. And then again, find the stretch, go forwards and back until you find it, and hold it, shoulder down. Oh, your shirt is ripped, Lou.
Is it bad?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
You've got a hole.
Like even far away.
You can't can you see it? No, my bum is in your way.
It's because Peter is in our room. I couldn't get to my
Oh yes, Peter had a sleepover in our room today. It's his biggest dream in the world to sleep over with us. And he's a good egg. He's never demanding, so we thought he could sleep over Shane for child. And back to the middle. Okay. Oh, down on your elbows. Our first hold is going to be a low plank fake hold. We're not going to go into a full low plank today because I'm saving that for the Pilates class later. I can't do it twice. So
if people want it, I can.
Okay, so push back into kind of a downward dog type knee hold on the elbows. So diagonal shoulders. Then just move your knees back a little bit. Push back and then rock it forward. Shoulders over elbows, but knees down. And you can move them back a little bit to get that straight line. Tailbone tucked up. Oh shit. It's losing document. Otherwise it looks like my tummy's dropping. And we don't want to fool people into thinking they can drop their tummy and arch their back. Okay, so rock it forward, navel to spine, shrug the shoulders back and down, and hold. What's your heart rate doing, Louis?
71.
Oh, mine is 102. Everything I do is a strain. And push it back into that fake downward dog, navel to spine, hold that, and rock it forward again. Hold it in that fake plank, with the knees down, tailbone tucked in. And come all the way down on your tummy. Hands into swing pose. This one is going to be a paid, because it's a Hatha class today, it's a patient one with a lot of thinking, a lot of breathing. So you can put your head down, lift up your feet and kick it from side to side, which is a nice little back twist. So don't underestimate this leg kicking. Okay, the coffee, it might now be a problem. I've just realized.
We've only had one cup.
Yeah, I can feel it. And back to the middle, feet down. Okay, so we're going to be very patient with our legs and arms. First, just bring your legs together-ish, not too wide. Just bring them in. You can put your head on your hands, and you're just going to tuck. So that 20-pound note we talk about, tuck that, grab that 20-pound note and just squeeze your bum. On the floor, don't lift up anything. Just squeeze your bum as hard as you can. which, if you will notice, naturally pulls your back straight and tucks your tailbone in. So if you, as soon as you do the glute squeeze, your back aligns, your lower back doesn't arch, and your tailbone tucks in. And just hold that. The bum is quite lazy. It wants to let go almost immediately. So squeeze and let go. And then you'll feel that natural curve in your back and the tailbone tucking up. And again, squeeze the bum. Now I want you to lift up your legs, squeeze the bum. Don't go too high. You just want to lift the legs with the squeeze. Don't arch the back. Keep that tailbone tucked in. So the more you squeeze the glutes, the less your back is going to arch. Squeeze it, keep the legs lifted, but keep it lifted with the glute squeeze. And hold that squeeze. And then focus your breathing on tucking that navel to spine as you exhale, squeezing the glutes as you inhale, tucking that navel to spine as you exhale, squeezing the glutes as you inhale. Keep the back straight, don't arch, squeeze the bum, and slowly take it down to the floor, release. You can bring your hands into swings so that you can be lower down, because I've noticed I've lifted up a little bit with my hands on my head. Okay. Again, squeeze the bum. Leave the legs on the floor. Just squeeze that 20-pound note. Get used to that feeling. Note the tailbone tuck. And let go. And squeeze again. And then lift up the legs by squeezing the bum. Navel to spine. Focus a lot on that. Focus a lot on the glute squeeze. The harder you squeeze, the higher your legs will go. It will naturally go up the harder you squeeze. And then as soon as they go up a little bit, if you really squeeze, just make sure that your tailbone stays stuck, almost like you have a tummy cramp, your navel to spine feeling. And hold that. Squeeze the bum. With this inhale and exhale, you can inhale, squeezing that bum, lifting up the legs a little bit harder. And inhale, just hold. And exhale, squeeze the bum. And inhale, just hold. Navel to spine, don't arch the back. Exhale, squeeze the bum. And inhale, drop it down to the floor, relax. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Is it fun?
No.
No.
It's fun to lie down.
Okay, so the next one is, it is fun to lie down, isn't it? The next one is Sphinx pose. So hands into arms next to your side. And this is the shoulder lift, the shoulder shrug and chest lift. So I don't want you to go any higher than this, because I don't want you to work into your lower back. Keep that navel to spine feeling. Shrug the shoulders back. Lift up your chest. Navel to spine. So try not to arch the back. And just hold that. Navel to spine. Ooh, there's the coffee.
Am I high enough?
No, don't go too high. Navel to spine. Chest open, shoulders shrug back. So deliberate shoulder shrug back. And hold. And shoulder shrugged forward, come all the way down. And this time we're just going to bring the arms back behind us in a V. Fingertips on the floor. Shrug the shoulders forward. Keep the legs down. Tuck that navel to spine before you start. That's going to straighten out the back. And shrug the shoulders back. Lift up. Push it back. And hold. Try and relax the bum. Keep the navel to the spine. And hold. Shrug it forward and down to the floor. So we're going to start with the bum squeeze. So squeeze the bum, grab that 20-pound out, start to lift up the legs by squeezing the bum, and then shrug the shoulders back and hold. So you're in that adjusted Superman, adjusted cobra. Squeeze the bum on every exhale. Shrug the shoulders back on the exhale. And then just hold on the inhale. And then shrug and squeeze on the exhale. And hold on the inhale. Squeeze the bum. And all the way down to the floor. Relax. Bring your legs up and just kick your legs from side to side. And back to the middle. One last time. Squeeze the bum. Lift up the legs. Start to lift up the shoulders. Shrug the shoulders back and down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, hold. Squeeze and lift. And hold. And all the way down to the floor. Kick in your right leg, grab with your hand, and just pull it to your bottom, if you can grab it. And then once you're in this position and the leg isn't wide, so just don't take the knee out, bring it in. You can tuck the tailbone in and squeeze the bum, and that should amplify that stretch a little bit more. So tuck and squeeze, and that should make that stretch a little bit more tense. It pulls into the quads then. You should feel it. Do you feel it?
Mm-hmm.
And just hold that.
I really feel this one actually.
Yeah, so do the tug and the squeeze, see if you feel it more.
I do. I am.
See if you can get that heel to come to the bum while tucking and squeezing. And release. Kicking the other one. Grab it. Once you've grabbed it, align it back to the middle. Tuck it into where you feel it's the maximum before the stretch gets too much. And then once that's in, you can tuck and squeeze and hold. See if you can get some movement in after about 30 seconds. And let go. Hands next to your sides and push it back to child's pose. It's just going to feel lovely after that back bend. Slight back bend, roll from side to side, get that stretch in. You feel it?
Mm-hmm.
And just let that release. You can put your elbows down and just hold. See with every exhale if you can get your bum further down, your chest further down on your knees, your bum further down on your feet. And then come back up onto your hands and knees. We're going to quickly, instead of a downward dog, we're going to do a dolphin. So on your elbows, tuck your toes under and just push back into a downward dog with a dolphin. Shoulders diagonal. You can walk your feet into where it's comfortable and then just start to walk it out. Navel to spine. Start to walk it out. Shoulders back and down. That's a nice little resting position for them. Push back diagonally. Maybe if your shoulders is on top of your elbows, it's a little bit more pressure. But if you can, rotate it back into an upward rotation. That's perfect. It's not a big move. This is the difference. This is on top and this is going into that upward rotation of the shoulder blade. But the shoulders is back and down. Just hold that, walk it out. You can play a little bit with your ankles and calves. And you should start to feel that in the shoulders, right there between the scapula. Do you feel it?
Yeah.
It starts to take the pressure, those lower serratus anterior muscles and lower scapular muscles are starting to work. I love it because I can feel it. My rhomboid, I can feel a bit going crazy. Mid traps working. This is an all-time good one, baby. Knees down, and then onto your hands, push back into a downward dog. Same shoulders back and down, feeling less pressure though, and just walk it out. Walk it in nice and slow. As you're walking in, try and get those heels down in that walk until you get to about the middle of the mat, and bend your knees and fold over your legs. Roll it up nice and slow. You can push onto your knees to help you with that roll. Shrug it back. And we're quickly going to do 2 triangle holds. So take your legs wide and your legs straight. Grab your hands behind your back or your elbows. So like this. Tuck your tailbone in. You can either grab the elbows like that, shrug the shoulders back, or just grab the hands and shrug the shoulders back. That's up to you. Which one? Both is fine. So if you're not in the mood to do that shoulder shrug back and grab the hands, do grab your elbows. It's the same stretch. And just hold that. Squeeze your bum, shoulders back, and hold. Navel to spine. Navel to spine, so don't arch your back and lean back. Navel to spine, so that's literally just opening up the chest. Getting those shoulder blades to touch at the back if you're holding your hands. And let the arms fly all the way up to the top. And hands into your chest. Turn out one of your feet. Bring the other one in. You're going into a triangle, so find a place where your ankles feels okay. You don't have to do a straight leg triangle. You can have that knee slightly bent. So don't worry too much about the straightness of that. You can do whatever you want. Shrug the shoulders back. And with your hands next to your sides, tip in a straight line, diagonal line, until you can't tip no more. Hold that. Squeeze your bum. Find your maximum tip. Again, if you do bent legs, it looks like this. If you do straight legs, it looks like this. Squeeze the bum. Find the tip. And tip it back up. Arms straight, shoulders back and down. Tip again. And find and hold. Squeeze the bum. This top waist is working quite hard to hold you up, and this one is pushing up to keep you in line. So let those waist muscles work. Drop the bottom arm wherever it goes. Take the top one up and hold. Bend knees exactly the same. So if you bend knees, You're looking like this. It's exactly the same waist motion. It's just not as much pressure on your hips. So if you do feel in triangle that you're struggling and something feels like it's pinching, then just bend the knees and just hold that. See if you can slide down without letting go of the posture. This is letting go, not going forward. So keep it straight. See if you can slide down, keep that bum tucked in, and hold. Triangle pose, perfect triangle pose. Look up to your hand without falling. Squeeze the bum, navel to spine. Legs engaged. It's a massive C curve of the back. Massive hip opener there at the back. That hip is opening up. And bring it back up, which is quite tough to do all the way to the top. Just bend that front knee in, just let that ankle relax. Just go into a side angle pose. Stretch over your head and bring it back up to the top. Turn your feet forward again. You can make your stance a little bit shorter because your ankles might be a little bit painful, sore after that. And again, shrug the shoulders back, grab the hands at the back or your elbows, it doesn't matter, and just hold that. Squeeze the bum, don't arch the back, just open up your chest. So the abs are tight, the navel to spine is tight, the bum is squeezed in quite hard. So if you are leaning back, that is the shoulders opening up and the chest opening up, and your back is not arching. It has a natural arch, but it's not overarching. This is kind of a different type of back bend. Shrug the shoulders back. Good for the shoulders. And let go. Lift up the arms. And hands to your chest. Now turn out the other foot again. You can have it bent or have it straight as long as you're comfortable. If your ankles is okay, go for it. If not, bend, adjust, and do anything. Arms next to your sides. We're going to dip down. This leg is engaged. Dip down to wherever you go. Keep those shoulders straight and the chest open up. So imagine that hand behind your back feeling. So you're not leaning forward like this, coming down this way. Imagine someone is putting your shoulders back. And lift it back up. So my ankle at the back is very sore, so I'm going to adjust my feet. Lift up the arm. Again, slide and drop. And it doesn't matter how far you go down. I've got a sore ankle at the back, so I struggle a bit. So I'm going to do that side angle pose one. That's going to help me a bit. Chest open. So open up the chest, the back hip open, and just hold that in the triangle. And take your time. You can slide down as soon as that back opens up, that hip. And slide all the way down to the bottom. Keep the chest open. And hold. Good for the ankles. Hold from if you have a lot of pain. Lift it back up to the top. Bend the front knee in, side angle pose. Take the arm over the head, stretch. Stretch to the end of the room and lift it back up to the top. Step it in. Ow, ow. Step it in. And to the front of the mat. Hips tucked in, hands in your hips. Just go into your chair, legs. Forget about the arms, your knees going over the toes and then bum dropping back. And I definitely have dorsiflexion stopping me. So I will have to have something behind my foot. I'm going to move back a little bit to show you. To help me in the squat. We're going to see how far we can go down. If you have my problem, I'll show you without and with. So if I go into a chair squat and try and take that low, I think I can only get up to there because my knees doesn't want to go forward anymore. So if you have my problem, if you step onto something which lifts up your heels just a little bit, you should be able to go further down in that squat. So see how far you can go down. You can bring your arms forward to help you in that squat. And very slowly pick it up again to the top. Put something underneath your heels. Do you see the difference?
I like it.
No, see the difference. You didn't go that far down. So please do that and test it. It's quite a nice little. Okay, another one. I want you to see it.
Or feel it.
Or feel it. Okay. Now that's the heels just slightly lifted. So if you have that lack of dorsiflexion, this is going to help in the squat. You can do with your arms whatever you want. Go into your squat, knees over, back straight. See how far you can go down. Do you see the difference in me?
Yeah, why can't you just lift up your heels? It's not the same.
And you can, but it's not that great. Okay, step off. If you have the dorsiflexion, see how far you can go down. Louis will try and lift up his heels.
No.
And again, down. Oh, I can go down a little bit further now. And hold. And Louis lifted up his heels.
At the end.
That is a nice glute exercise if you can manage that. So from the front of your mat, take a nice deep breath in. Forward bend, be careful. Bend the knees. Go into your forward bend. Move around a little bit. And hold. Exhale your chest towards your knees. Your head towards your feet. Have your knees slightly bent to start with. You can put your toes on your fingers. If you want to start to straighten it out once you've got that position with your back and chest, you can. You can close your eyes. So you're folding over your legs.
What is HR zone?
Heart rate zone. Let go of your feet and step it back to downward dog. Find your stretch. Again, hold. Navel to spine, shoulders shrug back and down. And hold. Knees to the floor. Child's pose. Wiggle your bum down and stretch it forward. Relax in that stretch and bring your elbows in to help you relax. Keep pushing your bum down. You can roll from side to side. Shoulders back and down. You can deliberately push it back and down. Hold it there. It's like this massive shoulder workout you can do, but it's so difficult to explain. I can do it, but I can't show you how to do it because it's a tuck in the back, and then you start to move that scapula, but you're not moving really the arm when you do this. You're moving the scapula up and down. And I find it extremely difficult because someone with a lot of muscles in their back can show you, but I'm covered with fluff. But anyway, so if I figure out that shoulder workout, I'll do it with you. But I can do it, but it's difficult to explain. Okay, on your knees, take a nice deep breath in. And you are done for today. See you all tomorrow.
Yo.
Or something other than Hatha yoga. So the shoulder one. Yeah, I'll show you.
Gillian is also collecting GCSEs.
Oh yes, I know you are, Gillian. Good luck. You can't do the Pilates. So Louis is taking Phoebe because I've got that class. So
I don't know what to expect.
you don't know what to expect. We're very nervous. Okay, well, good luck to you, Gillian, and good luck to Anna with her results.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's all I can say. Good luck. May the force be with you. Bye.
Bye.